What wasn't quite clicking tonight?
They scored a wonderful goal in the first half, and we didn't.
The team, they had their moments. Caitlin forward a lot as well, just weren't able to convert. Was it just the finishing touch that was missing today?
Yeah, obvious. I mean, we had opportunities, and they had a couple of opportunities too. It was a tight game. I don't know. You know, as I said, I haven't seen the stats yet, but you know, apparently Japan, this amazing team, and I don't know what I saw in this. I saw something different in the second half.
From everything you've seen from your team during the tournament and tonight, what levels do you think they still can reach? Because they weren't outplayed, they were competitive right until the very end.
Sorry, I missed that.
What levels do you think your team can still reach tonight? They weren't outplayed and they continued to fight until the very end.
We were outplayed.
What levels can this team still reach?
Okay, what's the second part? Sorry, I don't understand the second part.
You were competitive right until the very end.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, look, I mean, and that's it. We mixed it with a bit of fight, maybe a little bit of we will probably needed that little bit of final pass in the first half. Second half, we found it. We probably played better football in the second half, but we're competing with the number 6 team in the world, or number 8 team in the world, and they're one of the best in the world. So, you know, credit to the girls, credit to the performance, and just wasn't our night.
Joe, commiserations on the defeat.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think obviously it's still pretty raw. We had a lot of momentum at the end and we're really pushing to equalise and get that extra time, and it felt like if we got the extra time then the goal was coming. It felt like we had all the momentum, so of course we're so disappointed. And at the same time, even though it's really raw, so proud, you know, it's not lost on us how incredible the support has been and the tournament as a whole. So yeah, really grateful and proud.
Can you speak a little bit about the belief? Like, I mean, kept creating chances right until the end. The screams from the crowd, they believed in you guys as well. Can you speak a little bit about that and, you know, that never say die mentality, which I think we saw out there again tonight?
Yeah, I think we've shown that we're a very, very good footballing team, and I think that it's the start of something really, really special. The crowd definitely is that 12th man when you're playing, especially when you're chasing the game, and they were incredible tonight. So yeah, we definitely felt them, and it definitely helped us with the momentum.
Your first major tournament with the senior team, can you speak a little bit about the experience and the emotions, summing it up for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful to play in this team any chance I get, and to play a major tournament at home in a final is something that not many people get to do in their lifetime. So feeling really grateful, and yeah, definitely took a lot of experiences from the competition as a whole, and yeah, just want to take it further, and hopefully this team can bring some silverware home soon.
And on Japan and the qualities of the Matildas as well, I mean, they're ranked number 6. There's a lot of talk about them being favourites, and, you know, it was such a close game ultimately. What do you see the differences, or is there a gap between the two teams at all? And what's in your mind in terms of, you know, where the Matildas want to go in the future?
Yeah, I think that there's no denying how much of a spectacular team Japan is. You know, the brand of football they play is something that any team wants to achieve, and I think we showed tonight that we can do that too. And so that's definitely our aim, and we just want to play good football, play beautiful football, and also get the results.
And a word on the World Cup was one good thing that qualified for that tournament. Looking ahead, is that a carrot for you looking ahead?
Absolutely. You know, a World Cup is something that this team has very good memories about, especially having the last one in Australia. So yeah, we're very, very happy to have qualified for that.
How you feeling after that one, mate? Cuff night at the office.
Yeah, obviously feel disappointed and sad, but also really proud of the girls and the performance we put in.
Speak a little bit about the performance. I mean, it was enormous, and a lot of chat about never say die and that attitude, and really pushed it to the last minute. And you could hear that belief in the crowd as well. Was there that belief in the team?
Yeah, for sure. I think we always believe that we can score and that we can win games. Probably left it, again, we made it hard for ourselves because it was, you know, we went down early in the game. But I think, you know, the performance that we put in against such an amazing team was one that we should all be really proud of. And I think, you know, had a little bit of extra time. You know, it was coming, so we obviously just fell short at the end. But, yeah.
what do you make of Japan and how we match up against them? And, is there something there in terms of, room to grow under Pep moving forward as well, and what the Matildas want to be?
Oh, I think for any team in the world, the technical ability that Japan has it's admirable for us all to look at and watch the way they play. But the two very different teams, we have a lot of different strengths, and I think for us, physically and our attitude and mentality is something that I think we carried through the game tonight. We had over them, but yeah, obviously they're a brilliant footballing side.
In terms of the emotion and, the final and everything, what was the atmosphere in the dressing room? Was there anything that you say as a senior player to other players, or everyone just has to deal with it in their own way?
Oh, I think we all get around each other. It was a very positive change room, motivating. I think we all knew it was a big moment, and we were trying to rally around everyone. Definitely felt that in the change room, but sometimes it just doesn't fall your way.
I know you're going to say you don't want to talk about yourself, but player of the tournament is an amazing achievement. Can you speak a little bit about what that means and, what was special about this tournament for you to receive that honour?
Yeah, I think it's like you said, it's a tough moment to be able to enjoy it, but obviously I'm happy. I think for me, being able to play hard at the pitch is where I think I can give my best in football, and I'm just happy that I had the opportunity under Pep this tournament to do that. So yeah, hopefully I can continue to perform there for the team.
Yeah, and I guess looking forward as well, obviously the huge bonus in this competition was qualifying for the World Cup as well. Is that the sort of main carrot moving forward?
Yeah, it's another thing that we can play for, another trophy that we can chase. We've got a little bit of time under our belt, and I think one thing that in this tournament we had a real sense of togetherness, and it felt really special again. So hopefully we can continue that over the next year and keep that momentum into the World Cup.
Sam, bad luck out there tonight. How do you even begin to process a loss like that?
Yeah, it's quite hard, obviously, this soon, but just disappointing to lose.
This is now the third time the Matildas have lost 1-0 in an Asian Cup final to Japan. What made them such a challenging side? Because the Matildas weren't out of it.
Yeah, I think they beat us just off one moment. I think for most of the game we had the better chances, and definitely in the second half most of the possession. So it was just one moment, and unfortunately that's what football's decided on.
It feels like this team has always been on the cusp of winning something. What do you think is the missing puzzle?
Oh, it's just moments. Like the last few games we've had the moments and we've taken them, and then tonight they just had an amazing goal. So I don't think there's a missing part. I think this is just part of football. It just happens like that.
Commiserations on tonight.
Thank you.